Hello everyone, welcome back to my news report. Today I will be discussing a well-known and loved character. His name is Alastor the Radio Demon from Hazbin Hotel. Love him or hate him, you know who he is. Alastor is a slim, dapper cinder demon with beige-colored skin and usually has a broad smile full of sharp yellow teeth. He is at around the same height as his rival Vox, with the two standing at approximately 7 feet. He sports a pinkish-red crop ankle bob cut with black tips at the ends and two large black-tipped tufts of hair extended from the top of his head, evoking the ears of a deer. The style has an undercut at the back and two small black antlers protruding from the crown. Alastor's eyes have dark red sclera, bright red irises, and thin black pupils. His forearms and lower legs fade to dark gray, and he has red hoofed toes and red fingers. Alastor wears a red pinstripe coat with dark red lapels piped with white, which is ragged along the bottom hem. Underneath this, he wears a bright red dress shirt with a black cross on the chest and long black dress pants with matching bright red cuffs. He also wears a dark red oval-shaped monocle rimmed with black over his right eye. He accessorizes with a black knotted bow tie with a bright red center, black gloves with red at the fingertips, and black pointed toe boots with red deer hoofprints embossed on the soles. Alastor also carries a thin cane with a sentient Vengeance-style microphone attached to it, which he uses to play sound effects and broadcast his voice. Alastor stands out from many of the more chaotic residents of Hell for his well-maintained and noble persona. He gives a first impression of good-natured and charming man, wearing a permanently wide grin on his face at all times. His behavior, mannerisms, and even his voice are similar to an old-fashioned radio announcer, and speaks with a transatlantic accent, often using quaint anachronisms such as the picture show, and refers to Charlie as a charming demon belle. This playful, dainty exterior, however, obscures a much darker side to him, one with high levels of self-importance, and he will not hesitate to use physical violence when others don't act in line with his very particular values or expectations. He is known to be narcissistic, with his love for himself being stated that no one else can measure up to it, and he does not see many people quite up to his level. Alastor is described as a man of duality. He values good manners, affability, and intelligence very highly in others, and will actively look down on those who do not meet his standards. However, he will often play fast and loose with their arrogability rules in regards to himself and his own conduct. Alastor has an odd sense of morality, which is described as not normal, and has been known to be quite sadistic, even cannibalistic, devouring lesser demons or those that have incurred his anger. Despite this, he keeps close friends with the other cannibals of Hell, including the denizens at the cannibal town. His smiling is very self-enforced form of ego and a show of power and dominance. He looks down on anyone who lets their true emotions show, and even when faced with a rival in strength, if they let slip a frown, Alastor will see them as truly weak. His smile is also to be more unpredictable and unnerving, and gives him a feeling of complete control over himself, and uses his smile very seriously as a mask of his own emotions, even if he's alone. While Alastor is powerful, he is aware that there are other demons and entities that rival him in terms of power, such as other overlords. For this reason, he is wary around such demons, as they could potentially harm him if he is not careful. Despite everything, Alastor does genuinely seem to want to help Charlie run the Hazbin Hotel, albeit for his own amusement, and hopes for its failure over siding with their idealism. Alastor also dismisses the idea that redemption is possible. As laughable, nevertheless, he fulfills his role as patron as promised, providing the hotel with staff and protecting Charlie and her business from outside threats. He views the whole endeavor as a fun distraction from his decades of boredom. Despite consistently having a confident and cheerful demeanor, he harbors a vulnerable side that becomes apparent when confronted with reminds of being chained. In this instance, his facade of certainty crumbles and he succumbs to a panic attack. According to Mimsy, when Alastor was alive, he would become a kitten if he drank enough rye whiskey while jazz music was on. Alastor's popularity in Hazbin Hotel stems from his enigmatic and charismatic personality, stylish design, and captivating voice. His mysterious past, powerful nature, and the fun old-timey radio vibe he projects contribute to his appeal. Many fans also appreciate his moral ambiguity and the way he acts purely for his own amusement, even when wielding immense power. Some fans dislike Alastor in Hazbin Hotel because they perceive him as a manipulative and arrogant villain, despite his popularity. Others find him annoying, particularly when he's focus of the fandom. Some even find him less interesting than his pilot character. Additionally, his actions like killing heavy hitters and broadcasting their screams are seen as cruel and reprehensible. In my personal opinion, I love Alastor. He is my favorite character in Hazbin Hotel. I will never change my mind. That's the end of this news report. Stay tuned for the next report where I talk about Vaggie from Hazbin Hotel.